Right, first of all, we go to Antalya in Turkey. We are joined by the professional gamer Ahmet Sunuc, known as Jahrein, on the online gaming community. From Athens, we have Dr. Daria Kus, member of the International Gaming Research Unit. In the studio, Vicky Shotbolt joins us, chief exec and founder of Parent Zone, and Adam Bradford, too, co-founder of Safer Online Gambling Group. Great to have you all here. Ahmet, let me come to you first of all. I know you're a professional, but in the simpler terms, for most of the people out there, what do you think the real attraction of gaming is?
The real attraction of gaming is mostly it's the multiplayer games where you can, socialize without getting out of your comfort zone, basically. And it's much cheaper than going out to, watch a movie, to have a dinner with friends. You just buy a game and you invest time, and mostly you socialize with your friends.
Cheaper if you don't become addicted.
Of course.
And is there a danger?
Of course there's a danger. If we're talking in terms of gambling, yes, there is a danger. It is a thing in gaming. It has been a thing for a long time. In mobile gaming, it has come to the public's attention after, I think, a state representative from Hawaii who prepared the legislation in the US. Now we're discussing it here.
Okay, you are a professional gamer. You do it, you say, to socialize. Could you give it up? Do you think you might be addicted?
I mean, it depends on the definition of addiction. What is addiction for you?
Okay, well, let's talk about that at the table here. Adam, your father was an addicted gambler. To Ahmed now, because I know you wanted to say something early on. Is there a way of spotting those that are taking advantage of young people and those that are out there simply for the fun and the hell of it?
This is a business model, but there are different ways to implement it into the game. So you can have a predatory business model where the item that comes out of the loot box can actually affect your gameplay. But there are some games out there you don't necessarily have to open up loot boxes to enjoy the full experience. So those items are mostly vanity items, mostly cosmetic nature,
But how would you know which were the ones that were taking advantage of you?
The ones that are, selling the upgrades, the items that come out of the loot box that affect the gameplay, those are the ones who are actually practicing the predatory business models.
Okay, and help me with this, because I don't do it. Would you recognize those as being more sophisticated in terms of their graphics because they have the revenue to spend, because they have this income stream, than those that are out there just for the hell of it, which may be slightly more amateurish? Is that another way of spotting the differences?
No, it's not correlated.
They're all pretty sophisticated, are they?
Yes, they are.
Okay, and I noticed that you said that you want to ban exploitative practices.
Yes.
This is exploitation for profit?
Nothing but profits are the things that cause the harm. And in this case, that's the loot boxes. They need to be stopped.
Ahmed, I noticed in the notes you gave to our producer, you talked about parental guidance. But children lie to their parents, don't they? Or they find ways around these sorts of things.
Of course, I did when I was a kid. But I want to talk about something else as well. Everything that is entertaining could be poisonous in a way. I think it's the dose that is important, because gaming is not just entertaining, but it adds a lot to the children as well, such as, the way you solve problems get faster, the way you coordinate with other people is better, even maybe socializing. I developed my English skills when I was playing games, so this is something that I wanted to also point out.
So the benefits of it, and Daria, you're nodding vigorously. You agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ahmed?
Well, the thing is, you can actually cash out.
Yes, you can.
Some items from some games that come out of loot boxes, they are tradable between players, gamers from all around the world. And there are third-party websites, not necessarily the game itself or the publisher. There are third-party websites that actually let you do that.
So effectively, they are already gambling devices. If you can, as Vicky says, take money out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what?
There are no taxes for it. There are no regulations whatsoever.
Well, no, there is regulation. Sorry to disagree with our gamer. It's a brave thing to do if you're not a gamer, but there are. The issue in the UK is that our gambling commission is not very effective at shutting down skin gambling sites, which is that situation where you can actually cash out your virtual items at the end of it. We just ignore it at the moment. It's not that there isn't regulation about that.
Daria, you've looked into this in terms of the international implications. Have you heard anything that makes sense to you? Anything new? I do. Just a quick final word to you, if we may. What advice would you give to parents and to, let's talk principally about young gamers?
First of all, the gamers need to be aware. There are games that are called free-to-play. We gamers classify them as free-to-play or pay-to-win or pay-to-fast-forward. So they need to be aware what kind of game they're playing, because pay-to-win games actually make you pay to be able to, win the game, to get better. It's not all about your skills. It's not all about what kind of a gamer you are. You just have to pay to, get better at the game. And gamers just have to have this kind of, they have to smell it out. Is this game a pay to win? Is it really a free to play game, or is it pay to fast forward? And the parents, they need to just check out on their children, because they need to know what kind of stuff they're buying on the internet. They need, not just gaming, all around, and the banks they just need to get more clever. Second, authentication is really important in terms of...
So make sure that you're aware of what they're doing. Listen, thank you very much indeed. Daria, appreciate your time. Thank you, and thank you to both of you.